Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to We Synced It.
I synced it.
Yes, it's a weekly podcast that focuses on movies, TV, and the entertainment in between. I am one of your hosts, Pat.
And this is Kev.
This is Josh.
And we are joined once again by Raquel, the creator of the S.A.D music game.
Yeah, the S.A.D games. Music game, movie game.
Yes.
So for those who don't know, this is Raquel's second time on the podcast. She originally was on the podcast, was it a couple years ago now?
2 years.
Exactly.
Years? Wow.
Exactly.
And she actually brought in a prototype of a game that she created. And we played it on the podcast. It was a lot of fun. Interesting fact, that was our most streamed episode that year.
Yeah.
Wow,
that
you
was our most streamed
guys.
episode. So that was really cool.
That is super cool.
But now we have an update. Raquel is back,
Yes.
and she's got some updates on the game, new games that she's created, and how this one idea flourished into now numerous different projects.
Yes.
So Raquel, what has happened from the last time you were here until now?
Well, first, thanks so much for having me back because I
Absolutely.
had so much fun. That was an absolute blast coming on here. And total full circle, I had come from a work trip flying straight here. And today, after this, I go on a work trip. So, so we've been making games now for just a little over 2 years. Well, I started making games during COVID when I got furloughed as a flight attendant. And I was like trying to find a way to keep my sanity. So I've been at it for about 5 years now. And then these projects we've been working on for, like I said, a little over 2 years. And it has just kind of turned into like a whole bunch of different things. But the main game, the music game, and now the movie game, which is coming out, I feel like those are our babies. Like that's going to be for me like my favorite out of all of them. But yeah, it's like I don't really know where to start because I think we've had 4 games now. So
Well, let's start with the original.
Okay.
The original was called Sing, Act, Dance.
yes, sing, act, draw,
Sing,
shout.
Act, Draw, Shout. There we
Yes.
go.
And so it plays like pretty similarly to the S.A.D music game. And we realized huge barrier is that nobody could remember the name.
And I just gave the perfect example.
Yeah.
Just now.
So we were like, okay, cool. Before we like really go out there, let's take that into consideration. So we did a little rebranding, and then we also we modified like a few of the cards. Like as we continue to play with people, we're like, okay, maybe that one might be a little too hard. Like we really want it to be broad, this main version, because eventually we're gonna do expansion packs, like a hip hop pack or like a country pack, or I actually did a Pride pack for Pride. So yeah, so like in the main deck, we have like Billboard 100s, top 40s. The basic concept, as you guys know, you pick 3 cards, you strategize which one you would sing out or sound out, which one you would act out, which one you would draw out. You collect record tokens as points, and then if you get all 3 right, you get a bonus track, which is like a little prompt to tell a story about your life relating to music, like what was your first album or first concert? If you were in a band, what would it be called? So that's kind of how that plays. So
All right. I know the last time you were on, when we were playing the game, you had specific pieces, right?
yeah.
How has that evolved over time?
So I can show you
Yeah.
if you guys want. So I don't know if you like the little, pardon. So we have the little thing there in the bottom, which I think is like really cute and clever. It says laughing advisory, hilarious content, kind of like the parental advisory. So we've added some flair, and then we still have like a lot of the same components. So you've got the pad, the pencil, the record tokens, which I think are super fun. Again, this is kind of like, it's more than a prototype, but when we go to like mass produce this version in China, which we're like looking at using DoFine, really super cool manufacturer out there. Got to meet those guys at one of the cons. We would do something like a little bit thicker than that and possibly even like acrylic. So, and the cards, you know, they look pretty good. I think they turned out great with the rebrand. It kind of has like that Run DMC sort of vibe.
Yeah, I like that.
So, yeah, so one of the main differences, I guess before I get to the other games, I'll just jump right into this whole situation that happened. So this game, as you know, has one song on it per card because you guys played the other version, which is pretty much the same. So we were getting ready to send this out to our manufacturer in China. And as we were working on sending the wire transfer, we had a few issues. So we're like, all right, you know what? I'm going on a trip. Being that I'm a flight attendant, I was like, I'll be back in 4 days. This is a big purchase. Let's wait till I get back. And the tariff thing happened. So that put a wrench in things, and it definitely caused a lot of problems for board game creators and people in the like toy and game industry. So we pivoted and made a travel version, which has like a few slight variations. But I think even though it's smaller, we added something a little extra, so it's more robust.
Okay. What is the main difference between the travel version and the original version?
So, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and open it up here. So this is pretty cool. We put it in what's called a hook box. So, fun fact, I finally got diagnosed for my ADHD. Hooray! Not that everyone couldn't tell. And I lose things all the time, and it's like a huge pain. So when you open up the hook box, you actually have the directions here on the very inside of the box, which I think is like a pretty cool component. So that's one change.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. And then the other change that we made, so again, since it's a travel version, you would basically provide your own like pad, paper, timer, pencil, and you would just keep points as opposed to collecting records. So people could use a tablet or you can use like physical paper. But we decided to do something a little special, and we gave people an A side and a B side if you want to check it out. So you've got a couple more options, even though the game is more compact.
Now, for those who didn't get to see the last episode, and also Josh wasn't here when we did that last episode, can you just give us like a basic rundown of how to play the game?
Yeah, so here, I'll just give you guys a couple cards. We'll just go through the travel version here that has the A side and the B side. So, so each card is a song card, and you have an artist there, and then on this travel version, you have 2 songs. So you decide if you're gonna do the A sides or the B sides. And you would strategize, like say, I always give this example, like say you got Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, Umbrella by Rihanna, and Piano Man by Billy Joel. So you would decide which one you would sing or sound out, which one you would act out, which one you would draw out. Now, if you get all 3 right, you get a point, and whoever guesses it right gets a point. Then you get a bonus track for getting all 3 right. So, yeah, super simple. It's easy to play, easy to understand. I wanted to make games that were accessible for people like me who have like ADHD. And also we have a mission statement behind our games. We want to donate games to places, people that like promote positive mental health and community. So yeah, it all kind of has started to form and come together. I think like in these times that we're living in, it's so important to remember like how to be creative, right? How to strategize, how to, how to like think outside of the box, right?
Is this currently on sale?
Yes, that one is on sale. We're working on a website right now, so people have been either DMing me, or what I've been doing is like little pop-up markets. The next one is going to be at Copper Point Brewery. Super stoked for that. And then our first big con, yay, we're doing Music City Multicon in Nashville.
Okay.
So, because it's like easier for me being a flight attendant, it's like, okay, cool, you can buy it in person, and then I don't have to like worry about timing. I mean, I can ship them out, and I have been shipping them out, but also like don't want people to have to wait too long.
Yeah.
So we're kind of working out the kinks on how to get the games to people in the most efficient way possible. Okay. So yeah, website coming soon, and come see us in person so that I can give you hugs and play games with you.
All right.